Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for Kobe White.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Good on the three-point shot. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And it's Vucevic missing. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Washington. Down low, and Giddey over to help. Nice shot by Red Hot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. No one covering.
Confident stroke from White. Never a bad idea to set that guy up.
Pass to Thomas. Shoots over White. A putback. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Dosunmu following the bucket by the Nets. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Bounce pass, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by the Nets. Outside, White. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, White can sink these mid-range looks.
RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's the screen. Goes up the baseline. Pass to Dosunmu. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Red Hot.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Zaire Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. It's good from long range.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooklyn leading by 8. And stolen by Giddey. Baseline try. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Nets. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls sitting there 4 spots below.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now here's White. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Giddey, no good. Brooklyn leading by 8. Pass to Red Hot. The 3 from Thomas. Rebounded by Vucevic.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Porter with a block.
Good work on the defensive end for Porter Jr. Timing things just right there to get the block.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
There's the drive. Nice shot by Red Hot.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Red Hot. Claxton trying to free himself up. Red Hot, no good. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Brooklyn leading by 4, and he drives in. Nice shot by Red Hot. And that's 11 points for Red Hot.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Outside, White shoots the 3, cans it from downtown.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Red Hot. Sweet little floater. Red Hot's got 13.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
3-pointer. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Now here's White. He's got 11. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's White. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And White slams it in.
A microwave scorer. That's what makes White so lethal. This man, he just shoots.
Nice shot by Red Hot.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Giddey surveying the D. Now Vucevic takes the 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Red Hot. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. So the Bulls 5 right now. Terry is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Collins in at the 5. Here's Jones. After the basket by Brooklyn. Out to Smith. 6 to shoot. From deep, Huerter drops in the tray. Huerter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You can't get more silky from 3 than Huerter.
Williams from outside. Rebound by Smith. Bulls trail by 7. A top 10 pick in 2020, Jalen Smith, Richard, played for 3 teams before his 25th birthday. He's seen a lot.
Yeah, that's such a challenge for a young player. I moved around a bit, but it was later in my career. Give Jalen credit. Despite the changes, he is still developing well. If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Jones, the pass to Collins. Now here's Herter. Back to Collins. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 8. Over in the corner, Williams. Launches a 3. Can't hit that one.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Terry dishes to Smith. Jones, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. To the wing on the left. Here's Clowney. And it's good off the back rim and in. Clowney's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Nuggets. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Highsmith is checked in. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Zaire Williams. Chicago also making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's White in for Terry.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
He takes it in. Nice shot by Red Hot. Red Hot's got 20.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Cam Thomas just does a great job there, absorbing the contact on his way out.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 12-point game. Back to White. Lets it go from deep. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my 3rd year. The end of my 3rd year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that 3rd year. He's just such a strong guard. Thomas can muscle his way into any area.
Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Dosunmu. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's White. He's guarded by Thomas. There's the 3. And it's White missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Martin's checked in for Brooklyn. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Collins. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. Here's Red Hot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Bulls trail by 16. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And again, Chicago, no good. Puts up a three. Highsmith's shot is off. Bulls have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field to stop the run. Giddey, no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Ring shot on the way. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Out left to the wing. Traore. That three off the mark. Bulls trail by 14. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Pick by Vucevic. Launches it. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And it's good, 2 points. 24 points for Red Hot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Vucevic. Now White. The three. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right
now. There's a minute left to play in the first half. Vucevic is screen on Martin. And White kicks to Vucevic. And the Bulls, another three.
Big man Vooch showing some quickness on that release.
Nets leading by 12. Red Hot the pass to Martin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, Dosunmu. Pass to White. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
But when he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Nice shot by Red Hot.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. It's good. Vucevic has got 9 points. It's the Nets now. Here's Highsmith. And the Nets, another three. Here's Buzelis. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Chicago Bulls.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them, but come on, man. You got to compete.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Traore. And it's Wolf in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Elbow. 2.
Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight. The free throw drops for Buzelis.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend. Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Now here's Giddey. Still scoreless. Into the lane. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Dosunmu. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. A chance to check out the shooting guards across the NBA that have averaged the highest number of assists over the last month. Cam Thomas, number 1.
Well, when he's on the court, it's like having a second point guard out there. And in fact, his passing ability oftentimes rivals or surpasses some of the best point guards in our league.
And because he can take over the reins at the point whenever they need him to, it gives them great flexibility on the offensive end.
Here's White. Vucevic trying to get open. It'll go, and the Nets' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from White.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Michael Porter. Right around 21 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them. An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
White, wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Chicago.
Now here's White. 24 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
For Chicago, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Red Hot, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 5. And stolen by White. From outside the arc, Brooklyn with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Traore. Now, Claxton. Vucevic defending. There's Porter with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Buzelis, no one around him. And the Bulls with another miss.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Vucevic. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Traore can't hit. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing here by 8. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shoots. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys, back over to you.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
When White gets going at full speed, it is tricky to get in front of this man.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T connected cam. Nets leading by 6. Let out the pass to Porter. Basket good. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Huerter. Outside, White. And here's Vucevic. Claxton covering. Shoots over Vucevic. Ball stolen. Thomas against Giddey. Pass to Huerter. Here's Buzelis. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with a win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Collins checked in for Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. No one near Huerter as he lets it fly. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Red Hot driving inside.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Bulls trail by 12. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Williams gets the bucket. For Chicago, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Drains it from beyond the arc. Huerter's got 8 points.
A guy who completely trusts his mechanics, Huerter knocks it down.
And that one's good by Porter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Huerter, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Giddey against Thomas. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
Williams for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Giddey goes in. From deep, Huerter. Thomas grabs the rebound. Nets leading by 17. Red Hot uses both hands to slam it down.
Not just a scorer. Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Huerter with it. Off target with his 3. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Brooklyn ahead, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Kevin Huerter is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Jones. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's White in at the shooting guard.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And here are the Bulls now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And the basket by Jones.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Pass to Wilson. The Nets working the ball around now. That bucket in no time at all. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Jones. Outside, White. In the corner. Huerter with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 21 from deep. Thomas. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Jones kicks to Smith. Off target from three-point range.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Thomas, that's good.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And Chicago also making a switch. Vucevic is checked in. On defense, the Nets. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And then Smith with the dunk.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Out to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
White can be a difference maker, especially when he's passing like that.
Nets leading by 22. Pass to Claxton. The shot misses. Great D that time from Vucevic. Takes a 3. And it's White missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's White. Jones for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Claxton against Vucevic. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bulls trail by 19. And Jones has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Red Hot.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Bulls trail by 21. Outside, White. Plays it up and banks it in. White's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Red Hot the pass to Porter. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Driving the lane, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Bulls have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Buzelis, and the Bulls tack on two more.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Claxton the pass to Red Hot. Porter outside. Drains the three-pointer. Porter's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Brooklyn.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, White. And here's Vucevic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Red Hot.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Porter finds Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present the player of the game, Red Hot.